ठीक है, तो ठीक है, तो बैचलर्स में आप स्पेशलाइजेशन ले या सिर्फ अप्लाइड साइकोलॉजी ले, वो आपकी चॉइस है। बट जब आप मास्टर्स करते हैं, अब कई लोग हैं जो बैचलर्स में शायद कोई और डिग्री कर रहे हैं, जो इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे हैं या कोई और फील्ड में है, आप लोग के पास भी ऑप्शन है कि आप मास्टर्स कर सकें। मास्टर्स इन साइकोलॉजी में फिर आप जब स्पेशलाइज करते हैं तब आप वो आप एक ये समझ लीजिए कि आप डिसाइड करें कि मैं आगे तक क्या करना चाहती हूँ। ठीक है, तो काउंसलिंग है आपके पास, स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी है, फॉरेंसिक साइकोलॉजी है, क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी है, और भी इंडस्ट्रियल साइकोलॉजी भी, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन साइकोलॉजी भी है। ठीक है, so now I think I'll just keep it bilingual. Okay, so like Hindi and English mix. Now coming to the masters, it for few colleges there is a prerequisite that you need bachelor's in psychology, which is not necessary for all the colleges. So like some universities in say for DU there are some requirements. If you have completed a bachelor's in psychology from DU, you will get through merit list. But for other specialization, you might have to give an entrance exam. I'm just giving an example of these. Now coming to other colleges, जैसे एमिटी हो गया, एमिटी में यूजली आपको नहीं चाहिए होता है कि आपने दूसरे में करा हो। मास्टर्स इन साइकोलॉजी के लिए नेसेसरी नहीं है कि आपके पास बैचलर्स इन साइकोलॉजी। में बार बार बोल रही हूँ, काफी लोगों का क्वेश्चन था। आप इनफैक्ट जो लोग शायद दूसरी फील्ड में थे, जिन्होंने नॉट परस्यूड साइकोलॉजी, कैन ऑल्सो परस्यू मास्टर्स इन साइकोलॉजी। नाउ द थिंग अबाउट स्पेशलाइजेशन, ठीक है, नाउ you have the few fields that are currently in trend, I would say, which I have observed, मेरी personal observation है। आपके पास काउंसलिंग साइकोलॉजी का ऑप्शन है, आपके पास स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी है, फॉरेंसिक है, इंडस्ट्रियल है, क्लिनिकल है। ठीक है, बट वन क्राइटेरिया फ्रॉम फॉर द क्लिनिकल पर्पज, क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी इन मास्टर्स आप कर सकते हैं, बट आप क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर सकते हैं। क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट बनने के लिए आप यू हैव टू परस्यू एमफिल फ्रॉम एन आरसीए एफिलिएटेड इंस्टीट्यूट, right? So that is there. Now after masters, you can if you have like counseling in specialization, if you have applied psychology with proper internship, proper training, you can work as a counseling psychologist, right? So you also have the new bill, which is the the bill that has come, the act rather, that has come up for establishing body for counseling psychologists as well. Now coming for just now again focusing on masters, for entrance, आप masters के entrance के लिए आप क्या prepare कर सकते हैं? It focuses on general psychology. आपका bachelor's का syllabus, prepare notes thoroughly. आप bachelor's का बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ेंगे तो आप easily masters crack कर सकते हैं, so that would not be an issue. ठीक है, so again one thing is there that masters में when you pursue masters in a university, you have theory classes as well as internship या supervision या field work. Like अलग अलग terminology यूज होती है, but it's basically field work होता है। आप theoretically भी होते हैं and you work as interns in organizations. So you for masters you have both practical skills and theoretical skills, right? So that is very important. So that which then that helps you to pursue further and work in future, right? Yeah, I'll try and keep my language both Hindi and English. I'll explain the same things in Hindi as well and in English as well, so that it's helpful for everybody, like depending on the language comfort. Okay. So now I'm coming back to the entrance of masters. For masters, usually the general pattern could be a written paper and an interview. For the written, your focus is should be on like general psychology. The general psychology books, say Morgan हो गई, आपकी Cicerelli हो गई, Barron हो गई. These are very helpful for masters, right? These are like the base, and of course, it will again up your before you enter into a college, look through the course structure. Every college will provide you the syllabus of that particular course, right? So if you're pursuing MA, if you're pursuing MSc, look through the syllabus of the college. Each university, now there are like various universities and I can't really cover up every university across India, but like a general pattern, usually the syllabus is obvious. So that will be very helpful, right? So now, again, when if you do an again the term of MA or MSc, MA करना है कि MSc करना है, right? So MSc could be in forensic psychology, could be in clinical psychology, could be counseling, but depending on college, absolutely college dependent, right? So again, I would again emphasize आप college का syllabus देखिएगा, ठीक है? क्योंकि at times what it happens is that you have like similar syllabus for MA and MSc, even the specialization are similar. So that's it. That can be difficult. That will help you in deciding either to pursue MA or MSc. Usually MA और MSc won't make a इतना फर्क नहीं होता है for practice, depending on the specialization. Say for clinical, आपको MPhil करना है. Say for sports psychology हो गया या forensic हो गया. Forensic में usually science होगा, but counseling में आप MA भी होता है और MSc भी होता है. So you have to like figure out the core structure of the college, right? So like you have to look through the website and learn about it, right? So now the specialization for forensic psychology, for as far as my knowledge goes, I think National Forensic Science University, which was earlier the Gujarat Forensic Science University, GFSU in Gujarat, is well known in India. For sports psychology, you have one college in Tamil Nadu, you have one in Northeast. I'm not exactly aware about the exact colleges because right now my field was clinical, तो मैंने उतना क्लिनिकल के बारे में सोचा. एंड स्पोर्ट्स में आपका है बैंगलोर में आई थिंक जैन यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफर्स डिप्लोमा. You have University of Tamil Nadu and Northeast, and in some central university, I think Rajasthan offers a degree in sports psychology as well. You'll have to check sometimes what happens is the overall degree might say MA, but there are papers in specific subjects. Right, so these are basically called electives जो आपके होते हैं. So that's there, right? So now scope of the field, right? So sports psychology, forensic psychology are upcoming fields. Like there, मैं बार-बार sports और forensic इसलिए बोल रही हूँ, काफी सारे questions है उसके बारे में. Clinical और counseling पे भी आएंगे, industrial पे भी आएंगे, ठीक है? ठीक है. So I think after like okay, so there are questions. Like give me like till 5:30. Let me cover the basics, and then I'll move on to the specifics. Right. So for each field is an upcoming field right now. So government universities, government and central positions, state positions have scope for psychology, for sports psychology, for forensics as well. But everything is an upcoming, right? So yeah, I'll share out the list as well as ma'am, right? So that's that. Now coming to clinical के लिए आपको MPhil करना ही करना है. MPhil आप without RCI license practice नहीं कर सकते हैं. For clinical, you need an RCI license. RCI is Rehabilitation Council of India. For that, you need to complete MPhil, right? So for MPhil in clinical psychology is a 2 year course. Regular course होता है. Students who have completed masters in psychology can apply. Now there are questions like IGNOU वाले apply कर सकते हैं कि नहीं? The students from IGNOU can apply or not. For MPhil, the admission criteria is MA or MSc in psychology, in field of psychology from a UGC recognized university, and IGNOU is UGC recognized. So आप apply कर सकते हैं. Okay, so and you need like 55% marks in your masters for MPhil. How the entrance, how it works is आपका एक written entrance होता है, एक आपका interview होता है. Now for some colleges what happens is they take entrance and interview together. Some colleges prefer taking a written first, then they release the list of candidates and then they take the interview. Now how to prepare for MPhil? For MPhil you need to cover general psychology, आपको abnormal psychology पढ़ना है, you need research and stats. These three are like the foundation for preparation of MPhil. So books like Morgan and King, Barron's is really for general, Butcher, Hooley, Abnormal by Butcher and Hooley Minika. ICD DSM पढ़ सकते, but short textbook of psychiatry is a very helpful book again for understanding psychiatry and disorders. And then for stats you may use King and Minium, SK Mangal है, AK Singh है, ठीक है? Again आप your master's syllabus also is very important. Make sure you have thorough notes of your master's, right? So for entrance you need the proper notes, which will be very helpful in entrance preparation. All right. So yeah, I'll just do a bit. What I'll do is let me cover up and then I'll come to the specific question. You can unmute yourself and then ask the question. Okay, so for MPhil that's there. For and you also need to read about the assessments जो आप assessment अपने college में सीखेंगे. In masters आपको psychological assessment testing सिखाई जाती है. You need to study about that as well. तो वो आपके लिए बहुत helpful होगा. क्योंकि उसका how do you use it, how administration assess like the scoring, the interpretation, the results. So that's again there, right, for MPhil. For the interview, they will ask about the same thing that you have prepared for the entrance, right? So they can ask about a specific theory, they can give you a case and they can ask you about it. They can ask you about the for जैसे मेरे interview में because I have like a work experience, so मेरे work experience से related पूछा था. I work with children with autism, so they ask me what are the assessments I use for autism in the organization, how did the intervention plan out. So that's there, right? They'll ask about yes, I'll come to the career opportunity, right? So like so that's for MPhil. MPhil ka her okay, so I'll do one by one question, right? Okay, so now you need coming back again to the masters, the scope and career after masters. How it works is there are jobs available after masters, but abhi ki situation में थोड़ा सा कम है, but it's still there. There are many organizations hiring counseling psychologists. Like काफी counseling psychologists की demand बढ़ गई है. Clinical psychologist सिर्फ MPhil के बाद कर सकते हैं. For after masters, you can work in various firms. So आप just like work on okay. ठीक है. So counseling like आपको if you want you can work with children. So children के cases में क्या होगा? You'll get jobs in centers for children with autism or special needs children. So there now each workplace might have their training. So हर workplace का training purpose हो सकता है. So that is there, right? Again, as counselors आपको लिया जा सकता है. काफी upcoming online platforms है who hire counselors. one-on-one counseling के लिए हो सकता है. ठीक है. And then you have hospitals where the jobs are option are limited. Counseling psychologists are hired in option. Is the video stuck? My fine. Net is it's fine. Is it fine? Hello. No, it's fine. All right. Okay. So now the scope for working in hospital after masters थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है depending on hiring of the hospital and if they need it, right? So okay, it will vary from hospital to hospital, state to state. Hospitals do hire counseling psychologists. Government institutes hire counseling psychologists as well. आप लोग government jobs के लिए apply कर सकते हो. There are regular advertisements that are there. Okay, that you can apply there. School counselors. Schools are like very like very approachable when it comes to your job prospect after your masters. Okay. Again, oh yeah, that is like the crux of the job opportunities. Pay will differ from organization to organization. Somewhere you might be hired as consultant, so you might be paid from the number of sessions you take. You might be hired as a regular counseling psychologist, so that could start from 15,000 and it could go up. The upper range is not defined yet, right? So again, there are some part-time jobs, so like online websites. If you look through job sites like Indeed, if you look through LinkedIn, there are organizations hiring part-time psychologists. So the pay is around 8 to 10,000. That's also there, or less depending on the number of hours you work. Okay, and what else? Okay, what I'll do is I'll take up questions from the chat box now. That okay? Oh, you are. So this is
yeah. Please take the questions from the chat box.
Ramya, I am pursuing MSc from Ambedkar University from Hyderabad. Can I have equal opportunity regular and distance education? I'm sorry if you could like unmute yourself, Ramya, and let me know like what exactly is the query. You're a pursuing masters, but yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I'm pursuing MS in psychology from the Dr. Ambedkar University, Hyderabad.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask that do we have a equal opportunity when we pursue from distance and also from regular? Because I'm from distance education.
See, distance education in terms of work opportunities.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so the work opportunities will different from state to state, organization to organization. Yes, you will have opportunities even if you're working from a pursuing from a distance education college. The only thing is depending on the skills, the supervision that you've done, the practical skills, जैसे भी आपने
Yeah.
किया है, it will be based on that. So you don't have to worry that you might have any less opportunities, right? But if you want to pursue some course in future, there are criteria that some colleges might take in, say, a regular college
Okay.
course. That's
Ma'am, yeah, what is the difference between the opportunities in hospitals or some corporate things and in teaching field, ma'am? How are the opportunities? Teaching field.
so teaching is exclusively if you say about school you might be teaching, so because psychology is offered in 11th and 12th, so you might take classes for psychology in 11th and 12th. You might
Okay.
also work because CPSC has made mandatory life skills, so you might take the life skill classes. You'll have counseling sessions. You might work with teachers to organize stress management,
Okay.
right? So that's
Yeah.
there. As a teacher, the course would may include your teaching psychology as well as the junior students with the subject of life skills. So things like that.
Okay. So how about teaching undergraduation students?
For
What we have to do?
undergrad, net is required. I think for teaching in a university, for one to work as an assistant professor, you need to clear net. And I think
Okay.
with the upcoming law, the PhD might be mandatory, but we are yet to look at the if it's made a compulsory right now.
Okay. Okay.
For hospitals, clinical and counseling differ. Clinical psychology works with patients with mental illness and other population. Counseling psychologists would work on everyday issues,
Yeah.
conflicts between couples, issues with school children, things like that. But counseling psychologist does not work with pathology.
Okay, ma'am, I'm interested in clinical psychology, but I'm doing MSc psychology, the whole course, regular course. So we can do MPhil in clinical after this MSc psychology.
For MPhil, you need to complete a course from a UGC recognized university. So that is the criteria. You say MS 55% from
Yeah.
a recognized university. That's the criteria. Right?
Okay.
So,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
and then we have career opportunities after MSc. I did cover a bit. Please go ahead and ask who's going to ask. Somebody did raise hand. Okay, so I think Dr. Atman is asking, is it compulsory?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
This is?
This is Rajshri from Silchar, Assam. I did my master's in psychology from IGNOU,
Hmm.
Kolkata.
Okay.
So right
Hmm.
now I'm waiting for project marks. So that's why I didn't clear.
Hmm.
After that, I did my internships at Mindside for all age group. I also practice many therapies. It is dance movement therapy, art therapy. These are therapies, mindfulness I did there. So after that, recently I have applied for a school counseling job. So they said that we need certificate from your IGNOU. After that, we also need certificate on school counseling or child and adolescent. So I want to know from where I can get the certificate or I can do the course on child psychology or school counseling.
So now there
Because
is,
most of the school they need.
okay. So there is a course in by RCI which is Advanced Diploma in Guidance, Counseling and Guidance, so which is done by NIPSET. it is Aster recognized, but other in universities also offer. So Jamia offers the course Advanced Diploma in Counseling and Guidance. So, sorry, Guidance and Counseling. I'm sorry. The course is that's the name. Okay, and that is one thing that you can do. That is there. So some schools
Ma'am,
do
from
ask for the guidance.
yeah, and then ma'am, from which institute I would do? Because right now during this pandemic we can't move from here and there, and I need online courses.
See, online courses is difficult right now if you want a full-time proper degree course. Online is difficult, but right now the colleges are taking online. So when the application for a college opens, you can connect with the admission department and ask about if it's going to be like an on-site or an online course till the pandemic gets better. So that is
Okay.
there.
Then
Okay.
और एक बात है मैम, जैसे बहुत सारे मतलब इंस्टीट्यूट है, मतलब ऑन एनजीओ टाइप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, ISO रजिस्टर्ड, देन निपसिट लाइक दिस रजिस्टर, तो वो लोग बोलते हैं कि हमारे पास 3 months का ऐसा सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स है, 6 months का डिप्लोमा कोर्स है, तो वो सब करने के बाद मैम क्या आप ये स्कूल या मतलब जॉब प्लेसमेंट में ये सब हेल्प करेंगे?
Advanced degree is always helpful. So if you do a degree, a full-time degree, it is definitely helpful. So, but it should be affiliated with a proper university. कोई भी random organization या कोई भी online को ऐसे नहीं करना है. Proper university से affiliated होना चाहिए. So you have to do a thorough check. And we have raised hand by Bhumika. Go ahead. Bhumika, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Good
Yeah,
evening, ma'am. I actually had 2 questions.
You are? I'm sorry. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, this is?
Bhavya, ma'am.
All right, go ahead.
So I had 2 questions. Firstly, what is the scope for criminal psychology in India?
Okay, and what's next?
And I also wanted like a review about TIS, because I'm a psychology student from Mount Carmel, Bangalore.
You are
I
in your
am doing
bachelor's
triple
or
major. Bachelor's, ma'am. Mount Carmel, bachelor's, triple majors.
TIS, okay, I might sound biased right now if I talk about this, but it is the best universe, like the best training I have got. I did my master's from TIS Chennai, which is BAM. All right, so you might want to check in the website for the campuses of TIS, but TIS does offer a fabulous course. You have proper field work, you get exposure to good organizations, and you have hands-on exposure. And the classes, my classes where I worked, where I learned, we had theory and hame mock sessions in Milito. So we had proper, like we learned the theory and we also learned the practical applications of, say, counseling skills. So for therapy, we had a subject which focused on the interpersonal development, personal and interpersonal development of the counselor. So that was there. आपको self work करवाया गया, आपको proper supervision दी गई. So that is this. Okay. And coming to criminal psychology, I would say it's an upcoming field right now. Because so there are very limited colleges that are actually offering the course. In terms of job opportunity, there's also MPhil in the forensic psychology by NFSU, which is in Gujarat. So, but there are a few organizations, government organizations hiring, but the scope right now is limited. I wouldn't really sugarcoat it right now. It's, as I said, it's an upcoming field. So let's just say it's a bit unpredictable as the surety of getting the job. Okay. Right, and there are universities in Mumbai also and in Pune which offer courses on forensic and criminal psychology.
And how would you look at armies hiring psychologists?
Army hiring psychology, I think there is one in Army hiring psychology is very less. You get into the research department, that is DRDO, so the research scope is there. I think last I saw, I look up a lot of advertisements for universities and job opportunities in the government sector. So they were hiring clinical psychologists, but it is usually a contractual basis. So for the psychologists they hire, it's a contractual course. The regular psychologist is not there yet. Psychiatrists might be there because Air Force Medical College has a established psychiatry department. So that's it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. You and who's next? We have a
I'm
few.
unmuting Atmeen Limbachia.
Okay, yeah, sure. I think I sent in the question also. There are quite a few questions. Dr. Atmeen, go ahead.
Dr. Atmeen, please accept the request to be unmuted. Then you are good to go.
I think in the meanwhile, I'll also read out the question by Dr. Atmeen, which is, it says, ma'am, is this compulsory to do a MPhil if I do Master's in Counseling Psychology, not in clinical? Then I'm an intern in medicine field and I'm interested in clinical, but MPhil is compulsory because if I'm going to MPhil, that is too long to settle down in my life. Yes. The journey is long, but for clinical, you have to do MPhil. There is no other choice. Well, there is actually another choice, but it is not a clinical psychologist degree. It is clinical psychologist associate, which is professional diploma in clinical psychology, which is PDCP or professional diploma in clinical psychology is an RCI certified course. It is 1 year course where you actually learn the practical exposure to clinical psychology. So that is there. You work as a clinical psychologist associate. Clinical psychologist associate cannot work as academicians or teach or provide supervision, but they can work in the clinical field, in the hospitals. They can take up cases, they can see patients. So it is a 1 year course for somebody who doesn't want to go for MPhil. 2 year course, they can go for professional diploma in clinical psychology, but it has its limitations. So it is, what do you say? It is called as the underfill for clinical psychologists, right? So if in central and in government sectors, PDCP clinical psychology associate is treated as underfill for MPhil clinical psychologist. But you can still, there is a thing about practice. They do practice in the field, right? So if Dr. Atman is not able to unmute, can we take up another participant?
Sure. I'm unmuting Miss Farwa.
All right.
Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Hello.
I'm doing career counseling from 1 year. I
Okay.
love to discuss and study about psychology. Kindly refer me some courses about psychology. मैंने पहले ये पर्सनालिटी टेस्टिंग वाला कोर्स किया हुआ है एक जगह से ना, ठीक है। मैं खुद को इम्प्रूव करना चाहती हूँ साइकोलॉजी में भी, क्योंकि हमें लोगों से डील करना होता है, करियर के बारे में बताना होता है ना, पाथ्स देना होता है। दूसरा मेरा एमएससी फिजिक्स है।
ओके,
ठीक है। और दूसरा ये कि कोई ऑनलाइन कोर्स बता दें, कोर्स एरा से, यूडेमी से, जो मैं कर सकूं और खुद को थोड़ा सा इम्प्रूव कर लूं। ठीक है। 1 साल एक्सपीरियंस हो गया, तो आई वांट टू इम्प्रूव माई सेल्फ। मैं क्वालिटी पे कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करती, तो काइंडली मुझे इस हवाले से गाइड करते हैं। थैंक यू।
आप करियर काउंसलिंग करते हैं?
जी जी।
क्या एज ग्रुप?
मैम ज्यादातर यही होता है कि जो यूनिवर्सिटी गोइंग स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं ना,
अच्छा, एडमिशन डिपार्टमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं?
हाँ, एडमिशंस के हवाले से, स्कॉलरशिप, ओवरसीज स्कॉलरशिप्स, पर्सनालिटी के हवाले से करके सब कुछ। थैंक यू।
ठीक है। सो उसके लिए आई थिंक फॉर करियर काउंसलिंग यू हैव कोचेस। माइंडलर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो काफी अच्छी कोर्सेज ऑफर करता है इन टर्म्स ऑफ करियर, एज अ करियर कोच। सो आई वुड रेकमेंड कि आप उसको ले सकते हो।
आप उसका लिंक काइंडली शेयर कर दें मुझे इधर चैट बॉक्स में।
ठीक है, मैं कर दूंगी।
बहुत शुक्रिया आपका।
हाँ जी। Who's next? Who do we have next?
We have Bhumika Jain.
Yes, Bhumika, go ahead.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a question. Like, if I want to actually do a master's in both counseling and clinical psychology, so can we pursue it one from a distance learning and one from a regular simultaneously? Can we do that, ma'am?
Okay.
Because
So masters में आप जब पढ़ते हैं तो usually if you look for a course, आप you can go for a course structure. एक बार check कर लीजिए if you apply for any university, ठीक है? So जैसे TISS has a course with specialization in counseling and clinical practices करके हैं masters का, ठीक है? तो आप TISS का check कर सकते हैं. एंड अदर देन दैट आपको यूजुअली क्लिनिकल और काउंसलिंग साइकोलॉजी का सिलेबस सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज में चेक कर लीजिए. तो यूजुअली क्या होता है, काफी जो क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी में मान लीजिए आपको डिसऑर्डर्स कवर हो रहे हैं, कुछ कॉलेजेस में काउंसलिंग में भी होता है. सो यू माइट वांट टू चेक फॉर एनी यूनिवर्सिटी बिकॉज 2 courses at a time I don't think it's permitted when you're pursuing a regular course from a regular university.
तो मैम एक रेगुलर और एक डिस्टेंस वी कैन डू इट.
No, I think as clinical, if you want to learn more about clinical but your future target of practice is not clinical, then clinical में आपको करना ही पड़ता है MPhil. तो मतलब you can definitely look for university. आप यूनिवर्सिटीज में एक बार सिलेबस चेक कीजिए क्योंकि काउंसलिंग साइकोलॉजी और क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी का काफी एक ऑप्शन रहता है जहाँ पे आपके पास द कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर हैज कवर्ड बोथ. सो अप्लाइड साइकोलॉजी यूनिवर्सिटीज हो गई या इवन क्लिनिकल में भी आप देखें तो कुछ सब्जेक्ट या इलेक्टिव्स रहते हैं जो काउंसलिंग का एस्पेक्ट भी कवर करते हैं. सो आई थिंक इवन इफ यू डू वन कोर्स, a lot of syllabus is covered in, even if it's like elective or as an option or additional. So
Ma'am, actually, one more
Yes.
question. Like after doing clinical psychology, and if I'll do MPhil, so means what are the opportunities I can have to go into neuropsychology?
For MPhil, clinical psychology, neuropsychology
Yes,
is a different field. न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी इज अ डिफरेंट फील्ड. आपको आई थिंक फिर और स्पेशलाइजेशन करनी पड़ेगी न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी में.
मैम क्या करने पड़े, उसके लिए क्या करना होगा हमें न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी के लिए?
न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी के लिए भी कोर्सेज हैं. सो आई थिंक द वन आई एम अवेयर अबाउट जहाँ से लाइक क्वाइट अ फ्यू ऑफ माय क्लासमेट्स हैव आल्सो डन इज फ्रॉम गुजरात फोरेंसिक, व्हिच इज नेशनल फोरेंसिक साइंस यूनिवर्सिटी नाउ इन गुजरात, हैज कोर्स इन न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी.
And ma'am, what about NIMHANS?
NIMHANS also has a course. Definitely you can go for NIMHANS. NIMHANS is like the best institute you can go for neuropsychology.
Okay. And ma'am, is there any integrated course for both MPhil and PhD? Is there any courses in India?
PsyD is an RCI affiliated course जहाँ पे आपको research and MPhil दोनों का exposure मिलता है. It's a 5-year course, right? So like 2 years of, so sort of like 2 years MPhil and 3 years PhD, right? So अगर कोई मान लीजिए कोई MPhil के बाद PsyD करता तो उनकी PsyD 3 years की होगी, but अगर आपको PsyD करना है तो आप मास्टर्स के बाद भी कर सकते हैं.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for this valuable information.
Yeah.
We have Ashnur Kaur next.
हाँ जी.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hello, good evening.
Ma'am, actually, the thing is कि currently I am in 12th, and the thing is कि I mean, obviously, there's so much uncertainty about the boards and everything. So, ma'am, I have started obviously 11, 12 psychology, very confused about the college options and everything, because I never had psychology as my first option. My first option was something else, but for a backup, I'm keeping psychology. So if you could tell any college options as such in DU, or if not DU then abroad, because so like abroad or either DU.
I think the purpose was like for this to be like the career guidance for India. So I think I could tell you colleges for India. You're looking for undergrad, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So for undergrad, you have DU, you have Ambedkar University, which is very good. You have TISS, which is very good. I think because I have like exposure from TISS, I could definitely like talk about TISS more. TISS has bachelor's program as well. You have Ambedkar, you have PU, you have Calcutta University, but which again, like location is exclusively Delhi.
Yeah, DU mainly. I've heard that LSR does also have a good psychology course, but all of them are merit based. So
So see, that's the thing. Like for DU, you need to see university by university because you have North Campus and you have South Campus. Because, like a few friends of mine from specific college, they have good reviews, which is not well-known university. Overall, DU, because either you get like a merit based or you get entrance. So I mean, like limiting the option हो जाएगा थोड़ा सा. If you do for specific, LSR is good. My classmates were from DRC, JMC is there. So I think these are pretty Miranda. These are pretty good options.
okay, thank you, ma'am.
Next, we have Nani with us.
Yeah.
Very good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
My name is Harish, ma'am.
Okay, Hari.
Actually, I'm without MSc psychology. I do the before 4 years and career counselor and educational counselor.
Okay.
Now purchasing in MS psychology in Hyderabad, Ambedkar University. Then how to do in after a life coach, ma'am, MSc psychology.
For life coach certification is there. There is an organization called the ICF, which provides
ICF.
ICF is the body regulating body for certification, which I am aware of, right? So that is there, but there are certain individuals. I would say if you could connect with me on LinkedIn, I could refer you to people who life coach.
Definitely. But which is the opportunity the best, madam? Is the life coach or career counselor is the best opportunity? Where?
All right. So because both have different roles, right? So
Yeah,
career
yes.
counselor ke liye you can pursue the course by Mindler, and so career counseling is usually for like schools, for colleges, for foreign universities. So that is different. आप students के साथ काम करेंगे. But life coach
Yeah.
is entirely different. It's more like a guidance of sorts. So it will be providing guidance.
Yeah. Okay. In which when you are following with life coach, you are did. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
When LinkedIn your link, man. LinkedIn your profile. Man.
Yeah, I'll drop in my name. You can look for Sanjina Bose and connect through LinkedIn.
Yeah, definitely. Man. But is a one minute. Is when the register the RCA certification man is after masters or MPhil? Man?
MPhil, after MPhil.
RCA certification is approval for MPhil.
Yes, RCA is
But-
MPhil. This is for clinical psychology.
Okay, only for second. But career counselor is what the certification for registration now for counselor?
I'm sorry, I didn't get it. For career counselor, it's different. Career counselor is not RCI. It is different. There are specific organizations which provide career coach certifications.
Yeah, okay. Which council is the best certification give them?
Right now, the organization that comes to my mind, which I suggested before, also show to this Miss Parva, which was Mindler, is there that
Okay.
provides certification for career coach. They have 3 levels of coaching. So you go through each stage, you accumulate the credits, and then accordingly you get a certification.
The different fields or different organizations are giving us certifications.
Yes, different organizations. You'll have to look up organizations for career coach.
You can WhatsApp group in drop that what is the
Yeah, sure. I'll drop in. I'll drop
please.
in those. I'll drop in.
Definitely. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
We have Gayatri next in the lane.
Yeah, I'm right. Please.
Gayatri, can
Hello. Yeah, ma'am.
Hello?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm doing my MSc psychology from distance education, ma'am.
Okay.
So I want to know whether is it possible to run an own counseling center after MSc, or we need to do any other course or certificate like that? Instead of hiring by somebody or doing job, I want to run my own counseling center for families or like that.
All right. So ethically, I would say if you have proper training in counseling with adequate supervision, internship, or fieldwork, as a college might say, you can open an organization, but it is good to collaborate with somebody who's had a proper thorough training in counseling psychology as well, right? And you might want to collaborate with a clinical psychologist, because an ideal setting would include professionals from across fields, because you might
Okay.
need to do testing, you might need diagnosis, depending. For diagnosis, you may refer as well. So for opening an organization, there isn't as such written hard binding rules. But it is always good to be trained thoroughly in counseling skills, in a specific therapeutic approach, if it's there.
Train means in what sense, ma'am? I have to do any other course apart from this MSc psychology, or
Ma'am,
you want to
so
say?
from distance education, I'm wondering what are the course structure exactly? Are you learning about counseling? What is the course structure, if you could tell me?
Okay, we have some 10 subjects, ma'am. General subjects only: social psychology, principles of psychology. And, now I'm in first year actually. I have to complete my second year also. So only general subjects will be there. Particular career psychology or counseling psychology won't be there.
Right. So you will need training in counseling psychology for opening a center to actually work as a counseling psychologist. Because even if you open a center, there are cases, because you've not had exposure, you might not be able to work. So the training is definitely required.
Okay, training means any other specific course is there. That's
So
what I want.
for course, you can apply for diploma in counseling. Right. So
Okay.
like I was just talking about diploma by NIPSID. There is one by NCRT, also by Jamia. Down south also there are quite a few colleges offering diploma in counseling, guidance and counseling.
Can you please drop the required information in the WhatsApp, ma'am, regarding this?
Yeah, what I'll do is, yeah, I'll drop in the name of colleges in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Next in the row, we have Anjali Mukherjee. Can you please unmute yourself?
Hello, ma'am. I am Anjali Mukherjee.
Hello,
I am pursuing my master's from Nature University. Ma'am, I have two questions. First, can you tell me, ma'am, about some courses in counseling psychology in Kolkata?
Ma'am, I think I won't be able to, because the workshop was like a general focus. So I'm not aware about state-wise course right now. So I'll check in and drop in the WhatsApp for institute.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. And second, ma'am, please, and please let me know the difference between counseling psychology and consultant psychologist.
Counseling and
consultant psychologist, ma'am.
Consultant psychologist is just a term that is used. So if you're working with an organization, not a full-time, but as a partner therapist, so that is like consultant. You consult with the company. Counseling psychologist can be consultant psychologist with an organization. That is different. Counseling psychologist as a whole full-time works with counseling with like everyday issues, which is not an pathology, for like conflict resolution, for working with children, working with couples. So that's there. But consultant is different. Consultant is just a term that one may use when you're affiliated with an organization. We may not work full-time, but you're associated, so you're basically called as a consultant then.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, is RCI required for counseling psychologists?
No, as of now, for counseling psychologists, RCI is not required. But we do have a new bill, the new act that has come up. So we'll wait for what laws to come in future.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I would request Parth Patel now.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yes.
Parth.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. I'm doing MS Psychology from IGNOU. So after completion of this course, is there necessary to do any RCI course to become counseling psychologist, or I can able to practice directly after MA? this
So
degree?
our counseling psychologists can practice after masters. So RCI is not mandatory.
RCI is not mandatory.
Not for counseling. For clinical, it's
counseling.
mandatory.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Next in the lane, we have Sujata with us. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, ma'am. This is Sujata. I have a question about I completed my master's in distance education with MSc counseling psychology, and I have gone for trainings with some counselors who have around 15 plus years of experience. So now I'm confident about doing counseling. But now, as I'm learning psychotherapy also, I would like to call myself a psychotherapist, and I'm not sure if with MSc counseling psychology, can I call myself a psychotherapist? Can I start doing therapy also?
See, the term psychotherapist is basically someone who is trained in a particular therapy, the generic definition, what it says. In India, we do not have a defined definition or qualification as such for a psychotherapist. So, say if you have like a specialization in a specific therapy, then you might add in the terminology of psychotherapist. So, but basically, this idea of psychotherapy is psychological therapies associated in the field of mental health is basically psychotherapy. It's like, if I break down the term in like the simplest of the definition, so you can call yourself a counseling psychologist.
Yes, right. But can I also practice therapy for my clients because I have learned it from my senior? Will I be allowed to do that?
If you had adequate training, you can practice.
Okay, okay, great. Just a last question. I completed this from a distance degree, and the new act is coming up. So a little worried whether I will get licensing for that.
I think for the act, it's a regular course. As far as my knowledge, act
it's a
regular course.
Okay, so because I have done my MSc, what do you suggest me to get into so that I can stick on to this line?
So if you can, there are specific therapy courses that you can do, or you can actually pursue a diploma if it's okay with you, right? So the diploma in, as I was just mentioning about guidance and counseling, it's a 1-year diploma, so you can pursue that.
That's a regular course, and will that be enough? That sounds actually lesser to a postgraduate degree. So will they give a licensing for that?
See, now I'll just tell you, NIPSIT is an organization which is, as far as my knowledge goes, it's RCI recognized, and it has, I think, around 33 seats. It's advanced diploma in child guidance and counseling, right? So by NIPSIT, if you go to the RCI website and check for the institutes affiliated with RCI, it gives you a list, and in that you can find NIPSIT.
Okay, okay, great.
So that's
okay,
RCI.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. One final question is MPhil still valid? Because recently government had announced that MPhil is they are going to remove MPhil. So
right. So MPhil that was removed was the research-based MPhil, not for clinical. Clinical psychology is a professional course which is governed by RCI. So RCI has not yet changed any rules or regulation for MPhil. So MPhil is still a very much valid course, and it is a licensing course.
It's a licensing course, but only for clinical and not for counseling psychologists.
For counseling psychologists, I think MPhil is not there, or the universities might change in the curriculum yet.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for the clarifications.
Right, I think before on something, another question is again repeat the definition of psychotherapy is like the gray area that you can say. We do not have a standardized definition yet, but if you specialize in a specific therapy, say you are certified, then you can use the term psychotherapy. But right now, the term psychotherapist as such, I am not aware if there is a standardized definition and how one can use it.
Okay, right? Thank you so much, ma'am.
So, who do we have?
Next, we have Ahmed or Rehman with us. Please unmute your mic.
Ahmed, so.
Ahmad, you are unmuted. You may speak. Okay, we'll go with Payoja. Please unmute your mic.
Yes, Payoja.
Payoja, you can unmute your mic.
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
So my question was, can a psychologist work with psychiatrists or psychiatric hospitals? And if yes, then what's the financial thing for that?
As in the salary?
Yeah.
See, a psychologist should always ideally should work with in collaboration with a psychiatrist, as in when it comes to specifically mental disorders or if and when client needs to be referred. So it's a good setting if you work with a psychiatrist. Even if you work with independently, that's also fine. But it's good to collaborate with professionals. So that's like a thing. The pay
Yeah.
again differs. For clinical psychologists, it's different. For counseling psychologists, different. For how much the pay is, it will differ from hospital to hospital. It can go as low as 15,000, or it can go as high as 50,000. But there is no as such defined, you can say, because like quite a few of the, not just quite a few, most of the hospitals are private. So private, there are no set guidelines as such for salary. So there you can't really like put a label. कि इतना ही होगा.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have next?
We have Akansha next with us. Please unmute your mic.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I have question that after masters in psychology, एनजीओ में क्या क्या स्कोप्स रहते हैं इसके बाद?
किसमें स्कोप?
एनजीओ
एनजीओ में आपका काम अगेन डिफर करेगा. आपके पास एनजीओ हायर करते हैं काउंसलिंग के लिए, ठीक है? अगर वो मान लीजिए बच्चों के लिए हो गया, बड़ों के लिए हो गया, या कोई भी पर्पस है, आपको ओवरऑल काम होता है एनजीओ में. कई बार ये भी हो सकता है कि काउंसलिंग के साथ संग आपको सोशल मीडिया भी हैंडल करना है और एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन टू ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डिफर करता है, बट एनजीओ हायर करते हैं साइकोलॉजिस्ट. तो ये हो सकता है कि शायद रेगुलर ना हो, तो ये हो सकता है कि फ्रीलांसिंग में ले या पार्ट टाइम ले. तो आपको एनजीओ टू एनजीओ फर्क पड़ेगा. ऐसा कोई डिफाइंड वो नहीं है कि मतलब ये लेंगे या नहीं लेंगे, बट एनजीओ में जॉब्स ओपन है.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू मैम.
और काउंसलिंग रिलेटेड जॉब्स भी मिलेंगे आपको.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू.
Great. So we have R. Kavita next with us. Can you please unmute your mic?
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Kavita. I'm pursuing MSc second year from distance, ma'am, B.R. Ambedkar University. We have counseling, one is one of the subject, ma'am. But as per the new act, is we can do counseling, ma'am, after masters, or is there any good counseling related internships that will be suggest for us so that we can pursue our career, we can journey in our career? What is my point is that please suggest any internships that will enhance to our course, and added to that, is distance education is valued or not?
Ma'am, distance education will vary again, right? Because the new act is that it, as far as my knowledge goes, again, I'll repeat, I'm subjected to correction, but for my knowledge, it recognizes regular courses for counseling. So,
Pardon, I didn't get you, ma'am. Pardon, I didn't get you.
For as per the new act, it's like distance educations are not for licensing, right? So the regular courses are licensed. But as of now, we don't have a licensing body yet. When it's established, then you can predict that these might be the rules. But as per the act, it's not there. But let's wait for future bodies to be established. Now coming to the internships in counseling in the pandemic is a bit difficult, right? So, but if you can affiliate with the psychologist and work under them, then that's there. But for in terms of practice, for future, the licensing will be required. So like a full-time course will be required. I'm sure the government will come out with laws as for those who have completed from the the distance learning. But probably like pursuing a diploma might be a good idea. Or
Ma'am, one more thing. After completing master's in psychology, if you want to counseling like BP patients or diabetic or obesity, is there any special courses for them to counseling them? Apart from I mean, health psychology in hospitals, can we have such facilities after doing master psychology as health psychology, part of health psychology? Do you have any special courses in such related topics?
Courses, no, I'm not aware of any specific courses because right now the counseling course is enough usually, which covers these aspects like the basic counseling, and at the organizational level they might have such training, but as such the specific counseling I'm not sure it's there.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
But you might refer to text and research papers, so that is there. And this, working with what do you say? This is something called as psychosomatic medicine is the term that we use when like this consultational licensing.
Yes,
These
ma'am.
are the so yes.
What I add diabetes to hire a nutritionist in future also to counsel what is necessary for diabetic patients in hospitals. They do counseling for, as we have now in the pandemic situation. In future, they may hire a psychologist also to what is actually diabetes and how to overcome this. So such any courses are there so that we can counseling them for the obesity, hypertension, because actually what is the intention between the people is that they don't take medicines at all. Just they, whenever they have the problem, they won't take. So for them to counseling them, such type of any courses are there.
So I think specifically counseling related to diabetes might not be there, but you might need to refer books that's there, and you might you will be under supervision of a psychologist, so you can collaborate with the supervisor there. But exclusively अगर आप पूछे कि सिर्फ diabetes के लिए है, तो there is, I don't think there is a course yet.
Okay, ma'am, one sorry for, and in adolescents, most of them will have identity crisis and confusion. So is any special course for adolescents only so that we can pursue and after a master's, is any separate course for adolescents, ma'am?
Separate course for adolescents? No, I think you might have in some colleges you might be offered child psychology or adolescent counseling as specialization, but specific course for counseling adolescents is, I'm sorry, I'm not aware of.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving your advice. Thank you.
No problem. I'm sorry I couldn't help with all of them.
No, ma'am. But enough, ma'am. But whatever you give guidance you are given, it's more enough, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, there is a lot of queries here, and our session time is almost over. So, Sandra, should we continue, or we will just continue after some other in other session?
Ma'am, up to you. Time permits. I don't have an issue. Maybe another 15 minutes. We can do that if it's not an issue.
Okay, it's not a problem. Okay, okay, Riddhi, you just continue, please. Thank you.
So next in the row, we have Astha. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening. Actually, I just wanted to ask, after I complete my master's in applied psychology, what are the steps, or we can say the process of becoming a professional counseling psychologist?
Asta, right now there are no guidelines as such for like the qualifications of a counseling psychologist. Usually they say कि अगर आपने masters करी है, right? So that is enough. But masters, if you have a good exposure to counseling as a subject with a proper internship and fieldwork, which depending on your coursework, then that's good enough. Right now, we'll hopefully with the licensing body coming up, we'll get the adequate, the accurate definition. Asa, is that okay? Asa?
Yes, thank you.
Right, so we have the okay, so there no hand is left. So I have some questions from the chat. Garima Gills asked that, ma'am, how can I study in Canada for masters?
See, for Canada or for any foreign university, you probably need like a 4-year degree. So you, the university to university differs. The foreign education is different. So if you want to apply, you might want to check with the university. Usually, you just have to give IELTS exam, and that is, and then you can, and depending on the score, you can apply to the university and check for the university requirements. But usually IELTS will do. But if and when if they require GRE, you will have to check subject specific GRE. That is. This is from my knowledge, Garima, right?
So that it's clear. The next question we have from Dimple Jain. I am pursuing MA Psychology from IGNOU. What additional requirements do I need to get into family counseling or child counseling?
Okay, so family counseling, you might pursue a course. I think IGNOU has a course itself. This also offers a course for family counseling. It's there. You might want to learn, add on any online diploma, or not online, but if affiliated with a specific university, you can check for diplomas. For child counseling, you have advanced diploma guidelines. I think that's there. Additional requirements, family counseling and child counseling is different. IGNOU also has a course, so you can check with IGNOU also.
Right. So next question in the lane we have of Anam Shehzadi. She asked that what is the difference between psychotherapy and counseling?
Okay, so psychotherapy involves therapeutic interventions, which are the major therapies like CBT, DBT, right? And counseling is different. Counseling skills, counseling involves things like listening, paraphrasing, right? So you work on the minor issues. Counseling, usually psychotherapy, what you will do is counseling. Psychotherapy, if I were to say कि example कि CBT आपका हमेशा देखा जाएगा कि therapy के साथ affiliated है, right? Or sorry, disorder के साथ affiliated है, but counseling is different. Counseling is done like on everyday issues, which does not involve pathology, I would say.
Hope so it would be clear. And the next question we have from Nidhi. I am doing MSc in clinical psychology instead of doing MPhil. If I've done PhD, then can I practice counseling in clinical setting?
For clinical setting, you need a MPhil, or you'll need an MPhil license. PhD is research based, so usually PhD का clinical it's not affiliated with clinical. So you can work in counseling settings, but not in clinical. And of course, organization to organization differ karta, but ideally it's not there.
Next, we have Indrani Das question. Ma'am, please share some information about NET exam of psychology.
NET exam, as in like the syllabus, is there online. For books, you have Morgan and King, that is important. Developmental psychology is there by Elizabeth Hurlock. For child development, you have Laura Burke. For research, you may have A.K. Singh, Minium, and King. Social psychology, you have Barron, right? Health psychology की book here, I can't recall the author. I'll share it with you in the group for health psychology. And what or kya, like depending on the syllabus of NET, you can prepare like what exactly do you want. If you can unmute and tell me. For NET, I'm sorry, whose question was it?
You can unmute yourself, Indrani Das. I've sent you the request, just accept it and then you'll be unmuted. I think she is not here. We'll go ahead with next question, which is by Dimple Jain. What is the requirement to become a life coach?
Okay, for the life coach, right? For life coach, it's different. The certification is different. The ICF is an organization, one organization which I'm aware of, but life coach, I'll also need to learn more about to give you the exact certification requirements. I'll also look into it and inform in the group.
Okay. The next question we have from Sabah Ahmed. Do we need to do any specialization in counseling psychology, or we can practice as a counselor after we complete a master's in psychology?
I'm sorry, if you would repeat.
Yeah, sure. Do we need to do any specialization in counseling psychology, or we can practice it as a counselor after we complete our master's in psychology?
Ideally, if you have a specialization in counseling, that is definitely like additional for your practice. After master's in psychology, if you've had a counseling as a paper, if you've read about how to work about counseling, then then you can practice, and you've had exposure to your through your internship, to your fieldwork or college supervision, then I think you can still work as a counseling psychologist. But we are yet to wait for a ideal guideline for counseling psychologists.
We have the last question on our plate by Nidhi. I am doing MSc in clinical psychology. Can I practice in clinics or hospitals with PhD but without MPhil?
You want to practice in hospitals without MPhil? It's the crux of it, if I'm not wrong. Right? Did I get the question right? Can you unmute and ask the question again? Hello?
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll repeat the question again. I am doing MSc in clinical psychology. Can I practice in clinics or hospitals with PhD but without MPhil?
It depends on the specialization. You cannot practice as a clinical psychologist without an MPhil. Your master's in psychology in clinical does not it does not certify you as a clinical psychologist as such. You can work after PhD if you have adequate training in counseling and working with clients, but you will not be able to work with patients who have psychiatric illnesses. Ideally, you do need an MPhil to work as a clinical psychologist. And for just an information for everybody, you cannot use the term clinical psychologist. So it has, if you read this position statement by IACP, it is punishable under law. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, we have a last question by Indrani Das. She's saying that, ma'am, can you say that after qualifying NET, can I get a job in private CLG as a lecturer without PhD?
Yeah, some colleges do take up individuals as of higher assistant professor with NET. So you might not need a PhD. Depends on college to college. You'll have to check for which universities or colleges hire individuals who have cleared NET and without PhD. Each college has its own admission criteria, so you might want to check with that.
Okay, so I think that was a great experience with all of you. If your questions are still unanswered, you can actually put them in the chat. I'll hover if I have any question left. Okay, so we have this last question by Sabah Ahmed. She says that, just a while. Okay, we have a question by Astha. Can we do MA specialization in clinical psychology and become a counseling psychologist?
See, again, because we don't have a term for definition or requirement for counseling psychology, usually it is said that individuals who have completed masters can call themselves counseling psychologists, but ideally I would recommend if you can call yourself psychologist without putting a specialization, just keeping in the mind ethical considerations for psychologists as well, right? So, but yes, people do call themselves counseling psychologists after completing the master's. But and we hopefully will get a proper definition for an eligibility in future for counselors.
So yeah, I think that was a great ride so far. We got to learn a lot of new things, and most of your doubt must be clear. Now I would like to hand over the mic to Suni Jain for the question.
Can I say something before that?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, all I want to say is thank you for having me, and I'm really sorry for not being able to answer every question, but I'll try my best to look up for information and reply to you on WhatsApp. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, and you can connect with me there as well. So yeah, thank you.
Sanjana, it was a great session. ऑलमोस्ट आपने सभी क्वेरीज को बहुत अच्छे से हैंडल किया और आई थिंक सभी लोग बहुत ज़्यादा सेटिस्फाइड होंगे कि उन्हें अपने क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स एक्सप्लेन वे में बहुत अच्छे से मिले हैं। इसके साथ हमारे साथ संजना जी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे भी हैं, आप अपने क्वेरीज वहां दे सकते हैं और संजना जी इतनी हेल्पफुल है, वहां आपकी हेल्प जरूर करेंगी। आई एम वेरी श्योर बिकॉज शी इज अ जेन्युइन पर्सन। उन्होंने साइकोलॉजी ली है तो अच्छे से लोगों को जानती है, समझती है और बहुत इजीली वो मान गई। हमने उनको इनवाइट किया अपने इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे कि मैम आइए और आप कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं जो साइकोलॉजी से रिलेटेड बहुत सारे कंफ्यूजन लेके बैठे हुए हैं और उन्हें समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि किस तरह साइकोलॉजी में आगे परस्यू करें। तो उन्होंने 1 मिनट भी नहीं लगाया उस रिक्वेस्ट को एक्सेप्ट करने में। तो आप समझ सकते हैं कि शी इज वेरी हम्बल और आगे भी आपकी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप के थ्रू आपकी हेल्प करती रहेंगी। आप उनके साथ टच में रहिए और हमारे साथ टच में रहिए। हम इसी तरह की और बहुत सारी चीजें आपके लिए लाते रहेंगे और संजना जी से भी रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे कि वो हमारे साथ जो लोग जुड़े हुए हैं उनको टाइम टू टाइम समय निकाल के कुछ ना कुछ ऐसी इम्पोर्टेंट अपनी तरफ से चीजें बताती रहे, चाहे किसी पर्टिकुलर फील्ड से रिलेटेड हो या किसी टर्म से रिलेटेड हो, तो हमारे बीच में आके वो सब लोगों को गाइड करते रहे। एंड थैंक यू सो मच मैम, आपने बहुत अच्छे से सेशन कंडक्ट किया और मैं सभी के बिहाफ पे अगेन थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू। Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I would also like to thank you each and every person from the side of each and every person to Sanjana ma'am. And if you have any further queries left, you can actually connect her to link from her LinkedIn. And yeah, so this is the workshop and I am actually posting the feedback link in the chat and make sure to fill that. We'll get a lot of to learn from you. If we have to make any improvement, we'll surely implement that. So yeah, make sure to fill that form and follow us on the social medias for more of these updates, for more of these workshops happening weekly, I would say. And if yeah, any suggestions or any questions, make sure to put them in feedback form. And again, special thanks to Sanjana ma'am for being here and mentoring in such a good way, and that was great. So thanks a lot once again.
Thank you. Please do share the feedback with me also.
We'll share the feedback link in the WhatsApp group also. So if you're not able to access it right from here, you can go ahead to WhatsApp group and actually check this out. And if you're not in the WhatsApp group, we'll actually paste the link of the chat, link chat for the WhatsApp. And yeah, you can then join it out. So thank you, everybody. Hope that it was a good session. With this note, stay safe, stay healthy, and wear your masks properly, stay home. And this was all. Signing off, Riddhi Jain from Team PWSJ. Hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye. See ya.